So this is going to be a category type, category independent variable. So the dependent variable is what we're measuring. So what we're going to measure is how long it takes for the parachute to hit the ground. Ground seconds. And the things we need to keep the same for this experiment or for our control variables include the height that we're dropping. We want to make sure the weather that we're dropping the parachutes is the same. If we're putting a weight on the parachute, that each parachute is holding the same weight. I think 3 is fine for now. So let's move on to the next experiment. So how does the concentration of Kool-Aid affect the boiling point of water? So the independent variable here is going to be the concentration of Kool-Aid. It is a numeric variable. The dependent variable is what we're going to measure the effect on. So we're looking at the boiling point. So we could look at how long it takes to reach the boiling point. Or you could also observe what the temperature of the boiling point is. So we're going to do how long it takes to reach the boiling point. Okay. And then our control variables, the things we want to keep the same. We should keep the same the flavor of Kool-Aid, the amount of water, which is implied in the concentration. But let's keep the amount of water the same. Let's keep the type of hot plate, type and temperature, hot plate that we'll use to heat it up. And that's good for now. So now we've filled out this group practice piece. Next, we're going to go back to the slides. So now we're going to talk about replication. Why do we need more than one trial? So this is going to be a key part of your scientific experiment. We have to do more than one trial for a number of different reasons. One reason is we got to make sure our results are reliable. So if we do just one trial, something might go wrong. We might have a mistake. It might not work. Something that could go in that could throw off our results. So it's actually really different than what it would be most of the time. So if we do multiple trials, we can make sure that our results are consistent and reliable. So we can ensure our results are reliable and consistent. I know that the scientific word for consistent is precise, so consistent or precise. That means we're getting close to the same answer every time. Okay. And then next, the data that we record our experiment in is going to be recorded in a data table. So raw data is typically recorded in a table. Data table. So what you're going to do now is you're going to write in your copy this table right here. So this is a table that we would use to record our data about the growth of plants, different amounts of fertilizer. Each row is going to be the change in your independent variables. So in this case, it's the number or amount of fertilizer. So each row represents a different amount of fertilizer. So if you're doing a category variable, each row would be each different category. All right, so go ahead and draw your table right here. And go ahead and there should be a copy of this table on the next page. So I'm going to go ahead and fill in each of the rows with the different independent variables. 0 drops, fertilizer. 2 drops, fertilizer. 4 drops, fertilizer. 6 drops of fertilizer. You probably noticed that I'm abbreviating. Feel free to do that too. Next, we want to include each of our trials as the columns. So if we're going to do 3 trials, we need 3 columns. Trial 1, trial 2, and trial 3. And then finally, we need the title of our table. So the title is usually written as the effect of the independent variable on the dependent variable. So in this case, the change in amount of fertilizer on the growth plant in inches per week. Okay, and our dependent variable is the data that we're going to be recording in the spaces of this table right here. Okay, so that's it for the notes. Now you're going to move on to this classwork example. Good luck.